Good evening, ma'am. How are you doing, ma'am? Now, by the special grace of God, I will be introducing you to the app we'll be using for our design. So the first thing you have to do is to click on the app. So it's called PixelLab. The first thing is to click on the app. Now, so this is how the app looks like. So the first thing you have to do is to remove this guy here by clicking on the delete icon above here. So you click on it, so it has been removed. Now, for us to change our color, background color, you have to click on this fourth icon, this double shape here. You click on it, then you click on color. So the color has changed. So you can make use of gradient color. So depending on the background you want to use for your design. Now, so I want to make use of the white background. Now, if you want to type in anything on your design, you have to click on this A icon, the second icon, the A. Then you click on text. Yeah. So if you want to type in anything, then you click on edit. Click on edit, you delete what is there, then you type in whatsoever you want to be included in the design. So you are welcome to this class. Now you click on OK. Then you have your written words here. Now another thing to take note of, so we have different types of icons under this A icon. So if you want to duplicate your word, you click on copy. So as you can see, now let's delete it. You click on delete. You click on delete. Now another thing to take note of is we have position. You use position to place your element where you want it to be. So as you can see, you can take it up, you can bring it down, you can take it to the left, and you can take it to the right hand side. And another thing is relative position. Use relative position to position your element as well. So if you want your position to, your written words to be at the left hand side, the right hand side, wherever you want it to be, so you click on the icons. Another thing is what we call size. Use it to increase and to decrease the size of your word. Now we have color. You can change the text color, so by clicking the colors here, as you can see, the colors are changing. Now another thing we have is called opacity, so to increase and to decrease the brightness of our word. Now another thing is what we call fonts. So here we have different types of fonts. So you click on the fonts you want to use for your design. So as you can see, this is another font. So you can see that the font is changing. So depending on the one you want to use. So another thing we have is style. You click on style. So this B icon to broaden the design, I to itemize, U to underline. So to cancel all these things, you click on T. So it has been cancelled. Now another thing is what we call background. So to add background, now as you can see, so the background is changing. So depending on the background you want to use. Now another thing we have is called align. So use it to align your elements. So as you can see, now we use spacing to create space between the elements. Now if you want line spacing, you click on line spacing. So as you can see, now another thing we have is what we call stroke. So stroke is used for adding effect to our text. So as you can see, you can increase the width and you can decrease the width depending on how you want it to look like. Now you click on shadow. So shadow is used for adding effect to our design as well. So depending on how you want it. So if you want it to, if you want if you want to increase the opacity, you increase the opacity. If you want to decrease it, so that's what a shadow does. Now you use emboss, and you make use of emboss to make your design to look like plastic. Related to the type of phone I'm using, I can't make use of the emboss. So my phone is above version 10. So I can't make use of the emboss here. So it makes your design look like plastic. Now, we have so many things here as well. We have 3D. You click on 3D. So as you can see, so 3D is used for adding effects to editing wells. So as you can see, the work of 3D. So as you can see, and we have another thing, 3D text. Okay, 3D shadow. So for adding effect as well. So another thing is reflection. So as you can see, now that's all about that. Now, if you want to add shape to your design, you click on this third icon. You click on shape. So you have different types of shape here. So you can pick any shape you want to use for your design. Then you click on OK. So you can as well copy. You can change the color, as you can see. Another thing, you can add texture to it. So you can increase the brightness and decrease the brightness of the shape. So you can add stroke to your shape as well, as you can see. You can change the color as well. Now, so you can make use of 3D here as well, the 3D shape. So depending on how you want it to be, so same thing here, you have shadow. So shadow is used for adding effect. So yeah, you can make use of emboss as well, as you can see. Now, if you want to save your design, you are going to click on this icon here at the top, this second one. You click on it. You can save your design as project. So assuming you want to, assuming you still have some things to do on the project, the design you are doing, maybe you want to save it for a while and get back to it later. So you save it there. So name it. I'll give it any name you want. So anytime you want to design, you want to redesign, so you can go back to the work later, and you can click here as well if you want to save it to your gallery. So you can save it as JPG or PNG. So if you are working on logo, so you save as PNG. So now you click here as well. So if you want to save, now you click on Ultra, then you click on Save to Gallery. So let's build till it's done. So I don't know what's delaying the something. I don't know what's delaying it, but one way or the other, so the design will be saved to your gallery.